Alex Pereira recently posted a video of a Walmart worker following him around the store. Adesanya's reaction to this is, LOL, I wish the guy tried Alex. They follow me in shots for different reasons now. Still, yuck for this. Adesanya is likely taking on the winner of Whitaker vs. Duplessis on July 8th, and Pereira is taking on Jan Blachowicz on July 29th at UFC 291. Poster for Holly Holm vs. Bueno Silva on July 15th. That's part of the next 4 UFC events. There are 2 title fights on the line next week at UFC 290. Stevie Ray retires. 14 years of service done. Time to pass on my knowledge and experience. Going to try and book some seminars over the next few months in the UK. Dan Henderson thinks he should be on the list, if not at the top of the list of the best fighter to never win a UFC title. Who's on the top of your list? Let me know in the comments below. Strickland versus Magomed going the distance on Saturday. I like that bet at plus 150 odds. Also on Saturday, Kevin Lee returns to take on Renat Fakhretdinov. Fakhretdinov is around the 2-1 favorite in that one. For the last PFL card, the highest paid fighter got $100,000 and the lowest paid fighter got $3,000. That's $7,000 less than the lowest that the UFC goes to. Chris Curtis runs into fellow middleweight Dricus Duplessis. Dricus is going to be taking on Robert Whitaker next, and Curtis is going to be taking on Anthony Hernandez next. Bellator Dublin adds a couple more Irish fighters to the card on September 23rd. That card is headlined by Eblin versus Edwards. Matt Favola wants to fight Michael Chandler if he can't get a fight with Paddy Pimblett.
Let's fight. That's it. November MSG. But if you don't want to sign on the line, I'm ready for Michael Chandler. McGregor ain't fighting. Dude's juiced to the gills, coked up, beating up girls. Michael Chandler, you could keep dreaming you're not fighting. But guess who you can fight at MSG? You can take your steamrolling like a man. I'll give you a glorious death in the arena. Just what every gladiator wants. And I'll give that to you. MSG, baby. I'll see you soon. See you at the top.
Roman Dolidze wants to fight Brendan Allen, but Allen doesn't want to fight him because in the past Roman had a chance to fight him and he didn't sign on the dotted line, and Allen's looking to fight a top 5 guy. But it might be a good fight for Allen because Dolidze is ranked ahead of him, and guys in the top 5 probably don't want to fight a guy who's ranked number 13. There's a lot of goofy, gimmicky MMA promotions out there like this one where it's MMA in a pool. In this particular fight, the guy in the black shorts won after taking his opponent into deep waters. This is a crappy thing to do to anyone, but seems particularly stupid to do to a UFC fighter. Justin Tafa says he did not have serious eye injuries from the eye poke and it's not career-ending. Yana Santos taking on Carol Hossa on July 1st. Hossa replaces Macy Chiasson. John Dodson fighting at BKFC 48, headlining the show for the Flyweight Championship August 11th. He's going to have home ring advantage in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Dodson is 2-0 in BKFC, both first-round KOs. Neil Magny wants to fight Ian Gary next. Both hold wins over Daniel Rodriguez. Roy Jones Jr. doing a celebrity boxing match on Friday. He lost to Anthony Pettis a couple months ago in boxing. Vera versus Katona on this week's episode of The Ultimate Fighter. Barzola versus Bates added to the August 11th Bellator card in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.